Hey guys, I just want to give a quick intro to the video you're about to watch. Number one, wait till the very end and you will see examples from 7th and 8th grade students. But I just wanted to really stress, when you use other people's art, make sure you don't present it as your own. This is my drawing of Fluffy, and you can email me that and I will have my email attached there. And I will send you a copy for you to do. You can search on the internet like I talked about in the video, and it's okay to use this stuff. It's okay to trace and learn, just don't represent it as your own. You can say colored by me, art by so-and-so, or drawn by so-and-so. So don't forget that. You guys have a great, enjoy this video, and like I said, enjoy the student examples at the end of the video. They're 7th and 8th grade. If you guys want to even email me back Fluffies, I would love to see them. Talk to you soon. Hello everybody, Mr. O here, and it's been a while since I've made a video, and I thought I'd do a mini lesson. This one's going to be just focused on digital coloring. Taking a picture, so I have my picture, Art Fluffy, that I did a couple years ago, and I'm going to have students just digitally color it, not focus on the drawing aspect. Sometimes when you're introducing digital art, what's really nice is being able to maybe learn how to digitally color, talk about layers. So, you know, the video you want to watch before this is I'm using Pixlr Old Edition, is see how to load it up, and then watch the video on layers, and then come back to this digital coloring one. So one of the things, now there's two ways of handling when you pull up somebody else's picture, or if you email me, I'll send you a picture of Art Fluffy here. And one is I'm going to duplicate my layer. And as you can see over here, I duplicated my layer, but I'm going to go back to the background. And this is just for me, something I like to do. Other artists may not do this, but I'm probably not as good in digital art as they are. And so I use little things that can help me, especially as I'm learning to improve my digital art. I'm going to just drop color here with the paint bucket. Notice you don't see anything. But if you look over here, you'll see that instead of having white, I have a light blue, sky blue there. And I'm going to go over here. You will see like it's called the wand tool. So if you go over these tools, they'll give you their names, but it looks like a sparkler. And so I'm going to click on that. And now, I want you to notice something. I'm on the wrong layer. If you're on the wrong layer, it's not going to work right. So make sure you're always on the right layer. And I am notorious for being on the wrong layer all the time. So I click the wand tool in the background. You see all these little black specks. That's the imperfection in the papers. But now look at that. I got that light blue. Fluffy here turned light blue. So that means there's a leak in one of the black lines that I'm going to need to take care of. So I'm going to just click everywhere there's white. You don't want to hit the black lines because you'll delete the black lines. And when you do this method, and this is one of two methods I'm going to just show you, when you take somebody else's art or even yours, if you sketch it in pencil and scan it into the computer, there's another method that you can use, but you'll notice that I'm increasing the size. Now in Pixlr, it's really nice because it has this little feature here, but I'm just using the mouse and scrolling up. So when I need to delete smaller areas of white, I can just click on that, hit the delete button, and it's gone. Now, how particular you get with the white will be up to you. I know I have had students in the past, they get very particular, they get everything nice and clean when they use this method, and that's okay. Whatever is easier for you. So this is Pixlr, and like I said, with the layers, this is how I'm making a transparency, because once I kind of unclick this, you know, I lose the blue and I can change the background. Now I'm going to show you the other way of doing it, and I'm going to put my little glove on because my hands stick on the screen sometimes. I'm going to show it in Clip Studio because for video purposes I've learned that Clip Studio, it's easier to draw on for this. So I have my background layer, and another way, instead of making the transparency, is go to layer and just put new layer. And I'm going to get my black pen, and I'm checking the size. This is a little thick, so I'm going to change the size. Well, I can go a little thicker than that. And I think that's just about right. I'll just test it right here. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. And so I can enlarge my picture. And I can just trace what I did. Now, if this was a sketch, this is basically how I'll be inking. And you know, you can do different things. You can redraw things. You can add things that you didn't have before. So if I want to add eyelashes, you want to color something in, you don't want that gleam there, you're going to change the gleam because your light source is going to be different, you can do that. You can make the eyes larger, smaller, however you want to do that. That way when that pops up, you can see, you can change everything about it. And you can add a hat, you can add different things to the background. I hope that makes sense. Leave a comment and ask that question if that didn't make sense to you. Now, I will show you what, you know, I created. So first I did a background that was separate. Then I slowly built it up. I just added a few stars. I added some speckled purple into the night sky, or into the galaxy picture. Added more stars. These are brighter. I had some faded ones. And then I put my character. And I put shadow and all this other stuff. I kept it simple. I just used the, you know, paint tools and stuff like that. I added a glow. And just to darken the background, I actually did a couple transparency layers to bring out the black outline a little bit more, since I did not trace for this version. I'm going to send, at the end of this video, you're going to get to see some student examples who took this project and did their version of digital coloring. And as you can see, all the different layers I have just for this simple picture. Now for you guys, if you're not like this is something I would assign my students, this very picture, because it's just simple and have fun. Open space, they could be doing something in the city, they could be doing something they really like. But the other way you can do this by learning how to digitally color, go to Google and look for like black and white pictures in PNG. If you're working off a Chromebook, Pixlr Editor is great. If you can use a desktop, Curta, those are free programs. Clip Studio here is $240 one-time fee. They had a Black Friday sale of $110. And you can look for those sales, and that's good for like 5 years before they upgrade their program, even longer for some of them. If your iPhone or iPad, look at Procreate. It's worth the investment to pay a little bit, and you'll have more access to tools. Guys, let me add a layer here, and I cannot forget to do this, even though it's been a while. I'm going to drop color, make sure I'm on the right layer. That's black. Well, we'll do black, and then I'm going to bring out the pen and just remind you, especially if you're learning things at home, you are not alone. And guys, you're amazing, you're beautiful. We will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.